So I've been excited for this because a few weeks ago, probably about 2 weeks ago, you gave a really cool news story about a local girl named Kristin who performed live on stage with Green Day in Las Vegas.
What a cool thing to do, by the way.
So we kind of started fishing, and we were just like, hey, if Kristin's listening or if anyone knows Kristin, tell her we'd love to talk to her if she's ever around or whatever. And then later that day, Kristin sent us a Facebook message, said, hey, I heard you guys were trying to contact me. Here I am. And I invited her in. So this is Kristin. Good morning, Kristin.
Good morning.
And you're 15, correct?
I just turned 16.
That is, well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
When's your birthday?
April 14th.
Look at that. Congratulations. So you just turned 16. What school are you skipping today?
I actually do all of my schooling online. I go to Keystone International High School.
Oh, cool. So you're not even playing hooky today?
No.
Well, that's cool. So you're here, your whole family's here, and we've got so much we want to talk to you about. So when did you go to Las Vegas?
We went to Las Vegas a couple weeks ago to see... My mom was going to see Green Day, and my dad and I were going to go, like, around the Grand Canyon and...
Okay.
Lake Mead and stuff like that. But my mom had a ticket she couldn't sell, so she called me and was like, hey, you want to go to a Green Day concert?
Your mom is a huge Green Day fan.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, and I actually realized I've met your mom a few times before, and she's a lot of fun. She's a very lovely woman, and even has a Green Day tattoo, a Billy Joe tattoo right there on her arm, Kat.
Yeah, she was telling us off air about how she met him outside of a restaurant and got his autograph.
At the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, no less. What a cool story that is. So you guys are at this Green Day concert in Vegas. Do you remember the date of the concert? That's the rock star answer. No. I don't remember when I played with Green Day.
No.
April 9th?
Okay, so earlier this month you were there.
5th? Yeah.
So my understanding is you had a sign with you that says, I know how to play knowledge.
Yeah, later that day we were going around downtown and into all the CVS's because we could not find like a poster.
Like a poster board?
Draw on. So my mom was like, why don't we just get a bunch of these like 25-cent folders? So we got 2 of them. And I was standing in line. I was like, man, I should have made a sign because she made one because she wanted to go sing Longview up on stage. And I made one that said, I know how to play knowledge.
So you play guitar?
Yes.
How long have you been playing for?
Since I was 8 years old.
Holy cow.
That's amazing.
The only thing I've been playing since I was 8 is Mario Kart. So you're off to a really good start here. So, and it sounds like you're probably pretty good.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you're the rock star thing.
If you've been playing since you were 8, you're probably pretty
half
good.
her life, literally.
Yeah,
like literally half her life she's been playing guitar. So okay, so you say I got the sign. You know that sometimes they'll call audience members up and perform a song or whatever.
Yeah, for this tour they always would bring somebody up to play Knowledge on stage, and he's kind of known for picking like teenagers or young kids to get up there.
So you thought you had a pretty good chance.
Yeah, I was like, well, let's try. And I thought, I was not going to get up there at all. And my mom in line was like, you're going to get up there. I have this feeling you're going to get up there. And I was like, thanks for getting my hopes up, but I'm going to get crushed.
She wound up being right.
Yeah.
So you've got this sign, and I guess Billy Joe sees it. And do you remember what he says to you? Does he point to you, or does someone talk to you beforehand? How does this work?
What he kind of does is he will point at people, just random people through the crowd who have signs or trying to get his attention, and like, you know how to play? Well, you know how to play? And I was like the second or third person he pointed to, but he walked away to the other side of the stage, and when he came back, and I was so like sad, and one of my mom's friends, her name's Mayte, she was like, get back over here. I mean, she was hilarious. She was jumping up in the air just pointing at me. I mean, she was so excited.
Okay.
Like, you're missing out if you don't pick this girl right here. This is where you need to be looking.
Yeah. It was really funny. I was like, thanks, Mayte.
So I consider myself a pretty big Green Day fan. Mm-hmm. In fact, 2 of my top 10 favorite albums of all time are Dookie and American Idiot. Mm-hmm. I think those are just masterpieces.
They're really good.
I'm not familiar with Knowledge. What album is that on?
Knowledge is actually a cover, and it's originally done by Operation Ivy.
Okay.
So I guess it's just a song that Green Day likes, and so they chose to play.
So it's not in their catalog, so to speak. Okay, but it's when they play a lot, but since you know them so well, you know that they do that live a lot.
Yeah, we've been to, I don't know, like 5 concerts this year.
Just this year.
Yeah, just this year. My mom's into even more.
That's awesome. So you guys sound like you have a lot of fun, and that's I mean, what more could you want out of a family dynamic?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. That's something that I started doing with Elizabeth a few years ago. Is we go to concerts.
I was just telling Kat, like my family had, or at least my parents, just had no musical preferences. Like whatever was on the radio worked for them. They would just. So I had to steal like my brother's CDs. I had older brothers growing up, and that's how I learned like who Guns N' Roses were, or I used to take their Madonna CDs or whatever. I used to just whatever they had was all I really could work with. Billy Joel I liked a lot because that's what my brothers had. Right. So that was how I kind of educated myself. And you seem like you've got this rich learning environment for playing guitar or knowing who sings Knowledge because it's not Green Day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do you introduce your mom and dad to music as well? Like Elizabeth's really good about, I mean, she knows like all of the stuff that I grew up on, the 90s, the Nirvana and Foo Fighters and all of that. And then a lot of 70s stuff because I'm really big into like Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin and all that too. But bands like Mayday Parade and Tonight Alive and Paris and stuff like that, those are bands that she likes. So she'll get in the car and she's like, you have to hear this song from such and such band, and she'll play things that's not radio play music. Do you do that with your mom and dad?
Like,
are you educating them too?
Or they just tell you to shut up like my parents did?
No, my dad and my mom have always been like super supportive of anything that my brother and I have ever wanted to do. Like our music, if they don't typically like it, they'll pretend to like it.
Oh, so that's awesome.
It makes
Way to
us
go,
feel
mom and dad.
supported.
My parents were really supportive if you were a good athlete, like if it was sports.
Oh, here we go.
They would be like right there with you. But if it was anything else, no, there was not so much.
This is where we have to hand rob the tissues.
No, I'm gonna be fine. So is Green Day your favorite band, or
yeah?
I was gonna say now they probably have to be.
Pretty much, it's like a package deal. But they've always really been my favorite band. My mom didn't really give us a choice growing up.
Sure, that's it seems like
perfect.
that's. I'm not surprised having met your mom that would be the only choice. What's your favorite Green Day album?
I honestly think Revolution Radio might be my favorite.
Oh, wrong answer. It's Dookie. What's your favorite Green Day song?
Hitchin' a Ride.
Okay, I can get with that one.
Yeah.
Sure. And is this something you want to make a career out of? Do you want to play guitar or sing or be in a band, or is that something you want to do?
I was in a band, and my band instructor's name's Greg Martin. That was a couple years ago, and our band broke up. We all went to high school, went in different groups and stuff. So I actually just recently put together a band, and we've been practicing the last 2 weeks to play at an open mic at my dad's pizzeria here soon. So.
Very cool. What's your dad's?
Very awesome.
Oh, is it Schaum's Pizzeria?
Yes, my dad owns Schaum's Pizzeria.
That's a cool joint. I've been there before.
Yeah, great
I know.
pizza.
That means
Absolutely.
I kind of know both your parents a little bit. That's a small world. This is awesome. Well, I wanted to tell you, we think it's so cool, this story. We loved it. If you ever have anything cool like this happen, or if your band makes it big, we'd love to have you back in here again sometime.
For sure.
Thanks for coming in here with us today, and just you guys are doing something right, I feel like, raising
Absolutely.
your daughter. So this just makes me happy to see. So keep up the good work. We'll keep in touch with you, and we definitely want to know any other big news in your life. And otherwise, on the way, Kat, we're going to get to music from The Weeknd, Daft Punk, and Katy Perry here in just a few minutes. And thank you to Kristin and her family for coming in and allowing us to do this today. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.